Coward dies 1,000 deaths. A soldier dies but one.
See, today in America, people, they say that the unemployment rate is at 8.5 or 8.9, but in reality, it's at 15 to 25%. I know it sounds kind of high, but in reality, that's what it is. It's because they're not counting all the people that don't go look for a job no more. They really ain't counting all those freaking other people that are some kind of government subsidy or some government freaking issue. See, today in America, over 50% of Americans are some kind of government assistance, like the welfare card, the EPT card, and they don't care where that money's coming from, but somebody's gonna have to pay the consequences of those today. See, today in America, a lot of people that get these cards, say that the card has $200 on it, valued as food stamps, right? But people, what they do is they sell them to drug dealers, sell them to other people at half the price. So if the card has $200 on it, they're gonna sell it for $100. It doesn't matter where the money comes from because they got a little bit of extra money in the pocket. See, there's a lot of people today on welfare and food stamps that really don't need to get it, but they just see free money there. At the same time, because Americans love free. You guys got your Obama phone today, right? It doesn't matter who's paying the bill, but as long as I got a free phone to make those phone calls. Let me ask you guys a question. Who's paying for all this? And in the end, who's gonna pay the consequences to them? So that's why each and every week, people, I'm gonna break it down, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. You know what the truth is? Your government has been taken over by communists and socialists. And in order to destroy this nation, they did it from within. They could never take a foreign entity, a foreign army to take this country down because the American people are too heavily armed. That's why they're going after those freaking guns today. It didn't take a military to do what they've done to us. It didn't take one good swift blow. It took time and endurance. It took persistence to get this done. If you look at the same people that were rioting back in the 60s and 70s, those are the people that are in control of your government today. The shadow party. You got Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, a lot of these progressives, and the Republican Party too, like John Boehner, John McCain. These people are taking us down to the road of tyranny. They're taking us down to a country where lost liberties are being implemented on the American public today. All this legislation that's being passed today, there's consequences to those actions, people. And the only way we start addressing these issues, start understanding, if we're being told the truth. So today, what's really happening in America, those jobs are never gonna come back to our country. Why? Because back in the days, the United States government went to China, they went to all these Asian countries, and they told them, look we're gonna send all our jobs to you guys, all our manufacturing sector to you guys. But in order to do that, you have to trade in the American dollar. And they made the agreement with the devil. So the United States government went to all the Arab countries and they told them, look, we're gonna make you guys billionaires. Well, in order to do that, you have to trade in the American dollars. So what they did was tie the whole world's economies based on the American dollar. And then what they did, they gave us a fiat currency in 1965 to start devaluing the dollar. Then, that concept, which I told you guys before, mutually insured economic global collapse. That's what's happening today. That's why things are not gonna get better. That's why jobs ain't coming back to you guys in communities or even this freaking country. There's a freaking evil within people. But we have to start addressing and understanding, knowing these things, knowing these facts in order to start fixing them. So today, do you think it's better to be on the government's cheat-sheet or to provide for yourself? See, the government and the media, they're taking bribes and they took a deal with the devil. That's why they're never gonna explain these to you guys, or they're never gonna come out and tell you guys the truth, because you're gonna take away their livelihood. And I told you guys in my last video, nothing's ever gonna be taken away from me. These people aren't paying me to do what I'm doing. I provide for myself. The only thing that's gonna be taken away from me and you as individuals, as people in the communities, is your liberties and your rights. That's why all these things are happening. Your government has done this to us for a very, very long time, people. Unless we start addressing these issues, unless we start paying attention to these things, we deserve exactly what's coming our way. But I believe, like Benjamin Franklin, educate the American public, tell them the truth, tell them what's wrong, and tell them how to fix it. And we can start turning things around, but because we choose to ignore these things, we deserve exactly what's coming our way, America. So today, are the jobs gonna come back? They're never gonna come back, people. It was designed like this on purpose. Is prosperity ever going to come back to our nation? Is things going to get better? No, they're not, because it's being designed on purpose. So I ask you guys each and every week to never believe what your boy's telling you, but to look up the information that I tell you guys about the Obama phone and where all this money's being, who's going to pay for all this freaking debt they're curing? It's the American people going to pay the consequences of these actions, not the government. That's why all the laws that they pass and all the stuff that happens, it's always being implemented on you and not them. So like I said, people, never believe the information I tell you guys, like I just said a few seconds ago, but try to prove me wrong. And if you start looking up at these issues, you start paying attention to them, then you know what? We can start addressing exactly what the cancer is in our nation. And that's communism and socialism. We believe that government grants rights today, people. In reality, all the government's going to do is take them away. Don't you feel that things are getting worse? The country that you were born into isn't the same country that you're passing on to your freaking kids, America. We have to start addressing, we have to start paying attention to these things in order to start fixing them. Understand why these jobs ain't ever gonna come back. So I wanna thank you guys each and every week for watching your boys' videos, right? It's a Charlie in the Box, each and every freaking time, people. And like I told you guys, each and every week, if you're not gonna do everything in your power to restore your life, liberty, and this country, baby, you're gonna do everything in your power to destroy it. Charlie in the Box out.